All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Fania Rizka Fatihah. My number is 832022037. So here I am to present the ESP presentation about research in ESP need analysis. First is in Algeria. This research was conducted at the Institute of Nutrition and Agro-Food Technologies in Algeria with the aim of analyzing the needs of master plan students in learning English for specific purposes. The researchers emphasized that needs analysis is very important initial stage in designing ESP courses so that the material taught is relevant to the academic and professional context of students. This study used two questionnaires administered to doctoral students and faculty members in the field to obtain different perspectives on the language skills required. The result of the study showed that students need to improve their academics reading and writing skills, especially in understanding scientific texts, writing research reports, and using technical terms appropriate to the field of nutrition and food technology. This study concludes that the ESP program of INATA needs to be further tailored to the real needs of students so that they can be better prepared to communicate in scientific and professional contexts. Next is in Ethiopia. This research was conducted by Madanit Balashu at the Ethiopian Institute of Textile and Fashion Technology, Bahir Dar University. The main objective was to analyze the need for English in the textile industry in Ethiopia in order to tailor ESP learning for textile engineering students. The researcher collected from 6 textile companies through 56 questionnaires and interviews with 8 general manager, HR managers, and department heads. The results showed that English is widely used in various industrial activities, such as in the interdepartmental communication, reading technical documents, and writing production reports. Therefore, speaking, reading, and writing skills are considered the most important to develop. This study suggests that the ESP curriculum in textile engineering should emphasize professional communication exercises and understanding technical texts relevant to the workplace. Next is Indonesian, the first hotel. This research was conducted by Alfian Azhar Yamin from uh, STI Yapari and focused on analyzing the English language needs of hotel staff in Bandung. The main objective was to assist in the development of an appropriate ESP syllabus for hospitality students and tourism industry employees. Using quantitative methods, the researchers distributed questionnaires to 20 uh, and 7 hotel staff to identify their difficulties in using English and the skills most needed in their work. The results showed that speaking and listening skills were the main requirements because staff often interacted directly with foreign guests. In addition, many staff still had difficulty understanding foreign accents and choosing polite expressions in a service context. The study emphasized that importance of training based on real work situations so that ESP learning could improve professionalism and communication quality in the hospitality industry. Next, in Indonesian second hotel, this study was conducted to analyze the English language needs of hotel staff at a hotel in Indonesia, focusing on the communication skills required in guest services. Using a quantitative method through a questionnaire, the researcher collected data from staff working in various divisions such as the front office, housekeeping, and food services. The result of the study showed that speaking and listening skills are the main requirements because staff must interact directly with foreign guests, provide information, handle complaints, and explain hotel services. Many staff still face difficulties in understanding international guest accents, like hospitality vocabulary, and use polite and appropriate professional expressions. The study emphasizes that need for English language training based on hotel work situations so that staff can improve their confidence and service standards for guests. Next, Indonesia food and beverage. The study examines the English language needs of food and beverage staff at several hotels in Indonesia. The aim is to identify the most important language skills for restaurant and bar service, as well as the difficulties they often encounter. Using a survey method involving questionnaires and interviews, the study found that F&B staff greatly need speaking and listening skills, especially for taking orders, explaining menus, giving recommendations, and handling complaints from foreign guests. The main problems they face include difficulty understanding guests with different accents, limited vocabulary for international food and beverage, and a lack of confidence when speaking. The study emphasizes the importance of role play based training in restaurant situations so that staff can communicate more professionally and friendly. Next, in Indonesian marketing. The study focuses on marketing students and their need for English language skills in a business context. Using a quantitative research design, students were asked to complete a questionnaire regarding the skills they need in the workplace. The result showed that reading and writing skills are a top priority, as marketing students often deal with texts such as business emails, reports, proposals, and promotional materials. However, speaking skills are also very important for presentations, negotiations, and communication with clients. The most dominant difficulty is the use of formal business vocabulary and correct sentence structure when writing. The study suggests the development of an ESP syllabus that focuses on professional communication practices and simulations of real marketing activities. Next, nursing in Indonesia. The study analyzes the English language needs of nursing students and how the skills affect clinical practice. Through questionnaires and interviews, the study found that nursing students greatly need listening and speaking skills to communicate with foreign patients, understand medical instructions, and explain procedures clearly. Reading skills are also important for understanding medical journals and diagnosis. The biggest challenge lie in understanding medical terminology in English, empathetic communication, and the use of polite expressions in sensitive situations. The study emphasizes that the SP for nursing should be based on real medical dialects and practice in the accurate use of health terminology. Next, physical education in Indonesia. The study examines the English language needs of physical education or PE students. In the era of sports globalization, PE students need English language skills to understand international material, participate in global training, learn sports techniques from external sources, and interact with foreign athletes or coach. Findings from the questionnaire indicate that they must need reading skills for training models and sports theory, and speaking skills for instruction, coaching, and team communication. Their main difficulties are sports technical terms in English and limited vocabulary to describe body movements. The study recommends ESP that focuses on sport terminology, coaching instructions, and teaching simulation in English. Next, in Iran, the study examines the English language needs of students and professionals in Iran who are enrolled in USP programs. The main focus is to identify the skills required in academic and professional fields. Using survey methods and target needs analysis, it was found that reading skills are the most dominant because most academic sources and professional literature are available in English. However, speaking and writing skills are still needed for presentation, conferences, and professional communication. The main challenges are the low exposure to everyday English usage and the lack of practice opportunities. This study emphasizes the need for a more practical ESP teaching that is relevant to the local context and supports active communication skills. And last is in Taiwan. The study evaluates the English language needs of vocational students in Taiwan. The aim to understand the language skills most needed in Taiwan's industrial workforce. Through surveys and observation, the study found that speaking and reading skills are more needed for business communication, understanding work instructions, and reading technical documents. Writing skills are needed for professional emails, reports, and company documentation. Many students have difficulty using English in formal and professional contexts and are not yet familiar with technical vocabulary. The study concludes that ESP programs should be more oriented towards real work practices and specific industry needs so that graduates are better prepared to compete. So maybe that's all enough from me. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.